Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vanita Khanna, your own occupational therapist. Today I will be talking about fine motor skill activities. This is part 2 for fine motor skills. Let's start with it. These are 2 cups. You can take any cup, any glass, and this glass is filled with water. This is an empty one, and I've got a dropper. So basically for fine motor skills, you can use this dropper, take water inside it and ask the child to drop it. It's a time taking task, but it's a very good task for fine motor skill. It helps in strengthening and it helps in building those movements that are absolutely necessary for almost all the fine motor tasks that we need to perform. Alright, so getting up to our next activity. So I have this cloth and you can use it. Basically all I am saying is this stitch button. It's a very good activity. We know that buttoning is an important fine motor milestone. So stitch button is a preparatory activity for buttoning and it's a very good fine motor skill. Then I have got this third activity in which I have taken some rajma and some chana, as you can see, and you can ask your child to separately keep it. That's called a sorting activity. Now I am using hands for this. This is how I am doing it. You can use ask your child to use your hands, or even a tongue can be used. Alright, so any kind of tongue will do. Coming up next is, so we all know that thread and needle is a wonderful activity for fine motor skills. I've got this needle and I've got a button as well. So what we are basically going to do is we are going to do this, a simple thread and needle activity. Now this is the utmost thing. For a child who finds this activity difficult, you can use broader beads as well. Then zipping and unzipping. You can take a separate zipper and you can unzip it. This is good. You can use the same needle. You can take many needles actually, and ask your child to put it inside these kinds of holes. So you can take anything which has small little holes and ask your child to put the a needle in the hole. So the child can do this also, and the child can do the same activity with this, as I told you earlier. The only difference is if your child has weaker grasp and you want to increase that fine prehension, then holding this would be easy. And even if there are tone difficulties or stability is an issue, writing difficulties, then this can be done earlier and this can be done at a later stages. Alright, so you can take some of the small little things like this, play items, anything, and then you can ask your child to basically move it, something like this as I am demonstrating, or maybe with a single finger also, with all the individual fingers the child has to move the play items. So the hand is stabilized and finger movement is happening. This will enhance the finger movement for fine motor skills. Next I've got tying a knot. So you can ask your child to tie different kinds of knots. We know there are various kinds of knots, but you can make simple ones as well. Tying a knot is a very good activity and this will enhance fine motor skills. You can have some kind of play tools like these. These are basically chain links, and this will help the child with little this stability, strengthening, using bilateral hand use. So that's very good for this. So these are the list of fine motor skills that are activities that I have been talking about. You should try all of them and let's see how it works out. I'm sure it's going to benefit all the children. As I always say, You have to decide which activity for your child depending on what the child's current abilities are. Whatever your child can do, try doing the next activity. Till then, thank you. Take care.